Hello, Flosstube. This is Jenny from Cricklewood Crossing.
+1.
I'm so happy to be able to have my daughter Kiara with us today. We had such a fun day. We'll tell you about that in a minute. She's not going to stay very long. She's just going to show you guys what we're working on, and then she's going to leave. I've got a few things. I didn't think I'd have very much stuff, but I do. And so...
She likes to shop.
Oh, at the cheap shops, that's for sure. But yeah, so we had a really fun time. So we'll tell you about it in a second. So what I'll do first is, because she has to leave, we'll get her to show her stuff, what she's been doing and working on.
Okay. Yeah. Well, to start off with, I haven't cross-stitched in like 2 weeks because I actually hurt my wrist. So I've been painting. To start off with, I painted this really cute Easter...
Okay, I'll hold it.
Easter thing with a little chicken.
It's so cute.
A little bunny.
It's adorable.
And a little sheep. I named him Sean because there's a kids TV show named Sean the Sheep, and he's got a black face exactly like that. So that's one thing that I did this past couple of weeks. And
really
then
cute. I love the sheep and the chicken. They're adorable.
And then I actually did some for Mum too, because she buys them and then gets me to do them for her.
So at the time, with a full-time job and everything, I've just been so busy.
So I did this little carrot to start off with for Easter. I love it.
I know, it's so cute.
And then I did this one that says, "The Lord is my shepherd," and then it comes with this little heart. And then this little sheep.
You can tell that's what I picked out, can't you? Have a look
She
at
loves
this.
sheep.
So cute, isn't it?
So then I did those as well.
So we're going to keep them up for Easter.
Yep.
And so, you know, we bought things together at this place called Wood Connection here in Utah. And we go, and it's not very expensive. That whole little set with the sheep and the heart was like $10.
Yeah,
and
it's really cheap.
Because I have been working full-time at the garden nursery at the moment, and so I haven't had a chance to paint. So she's like, "I'll do it for you." So we've been having a fun time, haven't we, Swim?
Yep. So then I have one finish, and this finally finished it.
Can you see
It's
it?
the
Oh, yeah.
Jardine Privy Halloween alphabet. I don't know exactly what it's called.
Tell them what happened.
So I had most of it done. So like the L, the M to the P, and then this pumpkin was all done. And then I realized that it was all wrong and I had to frog it. So I had to undo it all, redo it all, and then finish it all. So that was a little bit of a pain, but I finally got it done, so I'm happy about that.
I just love it. I love the pumpkins and the little skeleton. It's adorable. So we need to get that one framed for her.
Hopefully I'll get it framed soon.
Yeah.
And then today, when we went to Shepherd's Bush in Ogden, Utah, we got some patterns.
Well, let's tell them kind of what happened. We answered a message from Snug Harbour Crafts, which is Debbie and Keph, and they put on their Flosstube that they were going to spend the day at Shepherd's Bush, and we'd never been, and I'd never been.
I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, and so we decided that we'd go up there and meet her. I mean, it was, oh my gosh.
It was so fun.
We had so much fun with Deb and Keph, and so we really appreciate it, guys, letting us join in on your day. And we also met some other Flosstubers, so we just had such a fun time, and it was overwhelming. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Shepherd's Bush. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I think there's nearly every cross stitch that's ever been created in that shop, and
There is a lot.
and they're all hanging on the walls, and there's, you know, fabric everywhere, and dyed fabric, and floss, and every accessory you could think of. That I walked in and I was just so overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, okay, I'm going to have a budget, and this is all I'm going to get.
So I got a couple of things. So I've been looking for 18 count like navy blue fabric for this pattern that I have.
Got it?
It's a cute little Disney Mickey head with all the different characters. So I got the blue fabric for that, so I'm really excited.
So you know that she all likes her Disney, so she was
As you can tell by the shirt.
and so she loves the Disney. So that was one of the things that she picked up, but
And
it
then-
wasn't the only Disney thing, and I was kind of shocked because every now and then she sees one and she goes, "Oh, I like that, and I've got to have it." So she picks up one.
So I got a couple of things half price. So I got this little Lizzie Kate spring ABCs to do for Easter this year. And then
Who
I
doesn't
got
love Lizzie Kate, right?
this half price Lizzie Kate for the summer alphabet. And that one was half price. So that was fun. I like when they're half price, it makes it a lot easier and cheaper for me.
Don't we all like a bargain?
And then I got the reindeer games.
Now, did you see Priscilla and Chelsea? Is this where you saw this first?
Yes, I saw this in Priscilla and Chelsea, I'm pretty sure, and it's called Reindeer Games by Country Cottage Needleworks. So,
Now, do you know how many patterns that she actually went through in the boxes? And she would go, oh my gosh, this is cute, this is cute, this is cute. And then she gets to the end, she puts them all back and she pulls this one out. And it was just like...
it's random, but I love it, so I got it. And then
so
the last one that I got...
Which I was so happy.
I got,
we haven't got any at the moment.
the Farmhouse Chalk Carrots and Cottontails farm that Priscilla did. So thank you, Priscilla, because I love this one.
And hands-on design.
And hands-on design, of course.
So she had, which one did you have in your hand first? She
I
did. She
had
wasn't
the
going to get this
autumn
one.
one for last year, I
yeah.
think it was, with all the pumpkins. So
And she was going to get that, and then she walked around and she saw this one, and she
saw
goes,
this
"No,
one.
I'm going to get this one, the new one."
I had to get this one.
So
'cause
she
I
got
loved
that.
this one as soon as I saw it. So
So
that's what I got.
So that's your little haul.
Yep, that's my little haul.
I wish that was my little haul.
I don't have any whips because I haven't cross-stitched in like 2 weeks.
Tell them
so-
mine. Well,
I did.
oh, you told
My
me.
wrist.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
She hurt her wrist, and so she's been given it a bit of a rest. It's been really.
But I'm gonna go cross-stitch. So
She's going to try and finish her. I think she showed you the ABC sampler. That the
ABC Disney.
Yeah.
The Disney alphabet.
So she's going to go do some of that. But yeah. So because I had worked for a chiropractor, I kind of knew how her wrist was hurting. So I kind of every now and then when it hurt, I'd help her put it back in, and then we would strap it. But
yeah,
it'd been hurting her pretty bad. So now she's.
it doesn't help that I work at like in an accounting office where I type all the time as well, so I'm always using my wrist. So
Yeah. So she's kind of working on that.
yes,
But I love you, sweet, and I love when you come and join me.
love you too. Bye guys.
All right, let's get this going in here. Now, as you can see, I'm in a different room. Bye, honey. I got kicked out of the living area because it is like it's nearly 6 o'clock at night, and I'm trying to find all this good lighting because I might have a shadow on my face and that, but that's okay. There's a light here. Because we spent, like I said, a big portion of the day up in near Salt Lake City to start with, because we stopped at a few of our secondhand shops at the DI, and we stopped at 3, and I only spent $20. But you should see what I got for $20. I got probably 8 hardcover books and stuff, and it was amazing. And then at around 2 o'clock, we went to Shepherd's Bush, and we met with some wonderful people. We had such a fun time. There was Sarah Fisher King, and I forgot what her name of her Flosstube channel is. Sorry, Sarah. There was the Sassy Stitch's sisters and brother. I'm sorry. They were there. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. We had such a fun time. And I know there's others, and I'm sorry, I couldn't remember the names. But if you forgive me, just send me a little comment and tell me who you are, and I'll give you a shout out next time. But we had such a fun time. We're all going around. We're all overwhelmed to be at Shepherd's Bush and just trying to pick out what we want. And we were looking at all the haul from the Nashville market and what they had picked up and everything. And I particularly wanted one pattern. I was only going to spend it because I know it's something like $30 for this one pattern. But it was from, I think it was from the Fox and Rabbit design, which is, she's an Australian designer. And that wasn't the reason I got it, of course, but I really liked it because it was the Botany Bay sampler. Now they didn't have it, and I don't know where to get it. Some of the places that I've been looking at don't have it, or online I should say. They say go to this one, and when I look on their website, it doesn't have it. So if anyone knows where I can get the sampler, which is the Botany Bay sampler from Fox and Rabbit, please let me know in the comments so I can purchase one of them, because I really would like to do that one just because it's about Australia and the settlement of Australia, and it's got some Aborigines and everything around it, and I kind of want to do that. Now, I've never done a sampler, but some of the books that I've been getting, I've been finding some that I really, really like. So I might do a few, you know, soon or whatever. But I did pick up one today at Shepherd's Bush, and I'll show you my little haul later. But first I thought I might show you what I've been working on. Now, you all know from my last video that I'd been working on this pattern here. Okay, which was the sunflowers, which is the bouquet of sunshine, which is the, you know, the beautiful sunflowers that I like and everything like that. And, you know, like last time you had asked me, it was in this July, August 92 cross stitch magazine. Like I said, I had been starting the new job at the garden centre, and it has been so busy. I mean, we opened up on Monday and I have been so tired. I just haven't had a chance to stitch much. I stitched a little bit, and you'll see. I mean, I only had done part of the top of one of the sunflowers before, but I have done a little bit. But I said in one of my last videos that I had pruned something like 350 roses. Well, the Saturday before, just last Saturday, they got another 75 David Austin roses in. I think it was 60 to 75 David Austin roses. And so guess who had to prune them? So I feel like all week I've been trying to prune roses. But, and I love it, but I just find it so relaxing being out in the garden and working with plants and stuff. So I really love my job. It just gets tiring at times. But anyway, so I'll show you how much I've done on this, if I can put the magazine behind, the sunflower one. That's what I've done. So I've done a bit. I mean, I've got all the basket done, and I've done one of the sunflowers, and I absolutely love this little bud, you know, sunflower bud that comes down into the basket. It just really makes it beautiful. I mean, I just love it. And so, I mean, that's a lot of stitches really. I mean, I've only had a week, and like I said, I've been working until like 6:30 some nights, come home, have dinner, collapse sometimes. So I've done a little bit. It was really interesting because I've never done in here, like all of it's two threads, I should say. But in the center, they said 3. And then in the center here, you had to mix one color with another color, you know, join them together and then do that in three threads. No, that was 2 threads. So that the brown center was 3, and then this little one was mixed 2. And then I have to do some French knots and everything later. But I mean, I've still got a long way to go, as you can see. By that, I've got all that to do yet. But I'm really loving it. I just absolutely love this pattern a lot. And everyone had asked me what fabric I'd been using, and like I showed you last week, it was just the Joann's Even Weave mushroom one. All right, so that's what I've done on that one. Not a lot, but a little bit. Anyway, the other thing that I've been working on, like I said, been wanting to do a sampler. Well, when I was going through some of my leisure art hardcover books, I'd found this little tiny sampler. But when I had gone with my daughter to Joann's this week, when they had floss for like 40 cents a skein, which was cheap, and then you had your discount, and I had a $10 coupon as well. I did buy some of the variegated, and I have never worked with it, some of the variegated DMC thread. Okay, this one here. And I've never ever worked with it, so I kind of didn't really know what to expect or what to do. I heard, you know, if you're doing it, go all one way or go all the other way. But I also looked at a tutorial on YouTube about one of the ways to use it. And I'll show you why I learnt the hard way. I've been working on, now let me find it in the book. It was one of the books. I was looking everywhere. I've got that many of these. Oh, don't say I didn't pick up the right book. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I wanted to show you a picture of it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I found these two little ones, and I thought it'd be a perfect chance to just do one colour. And I wanted to try the variegated. I decided not to do any of the classic colour works or anything like that. I just wanted to try this DMC to see how it worked out. And so I ended up doing this one. I've got both of them to do. I'm going to try and do this one in green. But this one, if you can see without the glare, is in red. And it's got peace. It's got the little Christmas trees and everything. And I thought, well, I'm going to try this in the variegated thread. And I only did it in 22 count Lugana from Charles Craft. And what I had learned the hard way when you're using the variegated thread is all I did was just pull one thread, and then I looped it and did the looping at the back, and I started working with that. Well, after I watched the tutorial, it said don't do that because you don't get any variegation. They said pull one thread, pull another thread, join them together, and then knot them if you want to, or whatever you do at the back, and then go from there. So I'll show you what happened. And to be honest, I'm not even going to unfrog this. I'm just going to go the way it is, and when it gets to the end, you'll see it's darker, and I'm going to try and fit a darker section on the other side. So this is what I've done. So see how you can see I've got, you know, the red here, and then it comes like really dark because I did it the other way. And so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and incorporate some dark parts down here as well. If it doesn't look nice enough, that's just in my house. So I really like it. It's only cute. I've only got like one more tree after this, so it's only tiny. I couldn't believe how tiny it was on 28 count. I think they said it a little bit more. I think they went like 18 or 22 on the book, but I like 28 count. So that's what it was. And then, so there's the picture of it right there. So that one's got peace and this one's got no L. So I'm going to try and do a variegated of the green. But we'll see how it goes when I've done it the other way. So that's the only other thing that I've been trying to work on. If I haven't done it right, or whatever I've looked up, or whatever is still not right when it comes to using these DMC variegated floss, please let me know in the comments straight away, because I don't want to continue going on with this further and it not works out nice after putting all that time in. So if you know a little bit more about using these variegated floss, please let me know. Anyway, so that's the other one I've been working on. So I haven't done much else really. Whoops. In my last video, I had said to you, I was telling you about how we had problems when I ordered something from the Jardine Privy site. Not because of the site, but because of the mail system here in America, and that my package that I had ordered from them, that had some floss in it, got sent here, didn't come to the house, didn't get any notice, and went back to France. So instead of us hassling with it again, she just said that I could pick 3 pattern designs from her website. And I told you that, and I said that I had picked 3 what do you call them? Samplers, kind of samplers. They're not old world samplers, but I really like these 3. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do them in the same thread, but I'm gonna do them. I really like this one. So this one first is Patchwork Print Temps. You can bring it up really close. So this one's got some sheep on it, of course, a birdhouse that I love, and it's got all the flowers, a little house, watering can, a spool of thread. So I don't know if I'm going to do it in the pinks, and I'm doing the greens, but probably not in the pinks because I'm not a pinky person, even though it's so cute. That's one of the ones I got that we worked out. The next one was called Patchwork Etty. I think that's how you say it. This is the other one that I got, which I love because we had our organic farm. So it's got, you know, some flowers, the tractor. I love the beehive, the bird. I think that's chicken, I'm not sure. More flowers. And so I really like the colours in that. So I might keep the colours in that one. And the next one I got, try to show you close up, hold on, is the stitching one. So it's got the scissors and the pin cushion. It's got the needles and the thread and the lady sewing. And that's got pink and blues. I might leave the blues in, and I might do a little bit more red colours in that instead of the pinky colours. And what was that one called? Patchwork de la Broad Design, or whatever. I have a shocking time. There you go. So there are the 3 that I swapped. I was telling you how I did that with the company. Also, some of the little things that I picked up this week, not much, I mean barely, hardly anything in price. Let me just grab these ones over here. All right, I had to go to Hobby Lobby to, what did I have to go to Hobby Lobby for? Oh, I needed a colour of thread. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I just happened to walk past the fabrics, and you know, because I'm a quilter and I've been a quilter for quite a few years. I went to the quilting class this morning at 8 o'clock to do our 3rd block. We go there, we watch it all, and then we come home and make it. So I'll probably do that sometime this week, or the week after, because this week I have my mother-in-law coming from Vermont for a week, and I have half a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday off, so I can spend some time with her. So I probably won't get to it probably until the week after, just right before I do my video. So then I'll show you that third lot from the quilt that I'm doing. But these are really, really like cute, but like young, and I just could not, like young, look like where you can do something for a baby or something, but I couldn't leave it there, because I just thought, even as a project bag for myself, would be so cute. My daughter says, well, you need to get enough to make one for me. And I've got to show you this. This is so adorable. Look at this fabric. So the little koala and kangaroo, the platypus, oh my gosh, they're so adorable, and wombats, and then the little matching fabric as well. Look at that one. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Look at that. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and, on the back of the project bag, I'm going to try and have the big kangaroo on that right in the center, and then this will be the one that's on the inside. Isn't that adorable? Looks even got a little crocodile. What else has it got on? Anything else? Oh, that looks like a kiwi. A wombat, platypuses. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So that was just some fabric I picked up. I haven't been buying a lot of fabric, but I actually thought that was really cute. I had to, why I haven't been working, I showed you, I'm not sure if it was my first or second video, that I was working on that sheet one that was the fast food, and I was doing all that in the Classic Colorworks. It doesn't call for that, but I wanted to try them on that. Why I haven't done any more is because I needed some extra thread, and I hadn't had a chance to order any, so I put a little order into 123 Stitch, and I ordered the 3 colors that I needed. Now, I don't know if I've showed you, but I think I might have showed you before. I'm not sure if I have or not. I probably won't get, I'm not sure yet, probably won't get the whole, I think there's 12 of them. I have got to, and when I put the order in just for the 3 thread, I was like, let me just throw one of these in. I'm only picking the ones that I kind of really, really like, because it's, you know, sheep, pumpkins and whatever, and the sayings. And so I might only do 4 and just do like a little tiny one, or I might decide to do 6. I don't think I'm going to do the 12. And you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's my Little House Needleworks. It's the little sheep ones. These ones here. So these are the ones I had picked up before. This one was the Simplicity one, because we moved over here with hardly anything. I love to just keep things really simple in my life. And then this one was Gratitude. I was watching my last video and I was thinking, I don't know how many times I said I'm very grateful for things. Well, I am, and that's why I guess I picked the Gratitude. Well, when I got the 3 floss, I got them to throw in the Kindness one, which has got the pumpkins on it. So they're the 3 that I got. Now that I'm just going to wait till I need some more floss, and then I might pick out a 4th and we'll go from there. I'll grab this one. During the week, I had bought off of a person a punch needle. I haven't got the hoop yet, but I want to get the hoop, and I want to try some punch needle because I had got some patterns for like $1 at the DI and stuff. So, but when I was looking at this magazine, the Punch Needle and the Primitive Stitcher magazine, I looked at this older one. I can't remember what year was it, I can't even remember what year it was. Summer issue, it was the summer issue. As you know, from my sunflower, I love Michelle Palmer, who does the little needlework, little needle minders in the pen work. Well, when I was looking at just the different covers and see which one I wanted to pick up, just to see if I liked the magazine, I didn't get the latest edition yet. I saw this one on the front and I thought, you know, that's the one I want to punch needle first. And it was by Michelle Palmer, so I was quite shocked. So this is the one that I picked up. I want to do this one here. I love the rooster and I love the sunflowers. I love all the colours in it. That's just adorable. Now this one's got some really cute ones in it. I mean, I want to do a few of them in it. I want to do that one there. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to show you the pattern. There's a whole bunch of them that I want to kind of do. They're just really cute. I love watermelons, so I want to look at doing that one. And so really I don't need to buy any patterns for a while because I've got a few in here that I love. And this one here, I want to do that one. the sheep and the flag. So I had to, so I got the punch needle, looking at getting probably a Morgan hoop, but then I bought a whole bunch of weaver's cloth. I got it from Fiddlesticks Designs. I ordered it off of Etsy, and I'm not sure, I think I got 2 yards of it, of the weaver's cloth to do the punching needle on, and I got like the neutral colour, not the neutral, well there's like a white, and then there's like a, you can see like a calico colour, I guess. So that's what I got. So I don't know when I'll get to it, but that's the punch needle I want to work on first, which is that one there. I just think it's so beautiful. Oops, drop that one. So they're the things that I've kind of purchased the last 2 weeks since I've seen you. Well, today, like I said, we went to on our little D-high hop from our house here in Orem all the way up to Shepherd's Bush is like an hour. It's not a long way. I mean, I know people travel 2-3 hours to go to the local needle workshop, but it was an hour, and on the way we have lots of our Deseret Industries, our secondhand shops, and most of the time I go in there, I just go straight for the book section and just look to find if I can find any cross stitch or quilting books. The very first one we went into though didn't have any, but I did find these 2 things that I thought was really cute. Couldn't resist it. These were $1, and I'm going to use them next year. A whole pack of them. Let me just show you. It was like 24 in a pack. I just thought they were adorable, and they were $1 for Christmas next year. Look at these. That's the design. How cute. Oops, they're upside down. Anyway, they're all the same. Yep. That could be all turn them all day. But yeah, I just thought they were adorable. For $1 for all the 24 Christmas cards, they were so cute with the snowman on it. So I picked up that for $1 in the first DI. And as I was looking around, I saw this and I thought, you know, I'm never going to cross stitch this, but I'm going to buy it for a giveaway. Well, I just thought it was as one of the giveaways. Someone is probably going to love it. It is a gold collection petite. It was $1, and it says, look now towards heaven and count the stars. It's got gold thread. It's got everything in there. It hasn't even been open. Oops, sorry about the glare. So someone really might like to do that. So when I start giving out some giveaways, see, look, it's got the thread, all the gold thread, everything in there. So that was the 2 things that I picked up at the first secondhand shop that we went to. The next secondhand shop, I picked up 4 books and this, because I needed another one to store. You know, I've been using these these little boxes. Some of them have been tins and some of them have been boxes. Look at that. I got that really cheap, under $1. So I'll put another little design that I'm working on. Probably the one that I bought today at Shepherd's Bush. I'm so excited about this one. It was just beautiful, stitched up on the wall, and there was just hundreds of them on the wall. Like, you know, if you go to Shepherd's Bush, 100 of them all done up, so you can choose which you want. And I was walking around, I could have said that one, that one, that one, that one. But when I had to come down to choosing, I only wanted to choose like one major one, because I have so much to work on. Straight away my eyes went to this one, and I'll show you in a minute. I haven't even opened up the package. Look. That they wrap it up in. So I'll show you in a second what I bought from Shepherd's Bush, but I got this little box for like 75 cents, and so the pattern there, I'm going to put all my thread and everything in it to work on in this little box. I just love these. I just think they're really cute that you can work around on them. So that was one that I picked up at the other shop. Now these are some of the books that I picked up. Now I picked up probably too many. Let me just check, 1, 2. And some of them I think, well, you know, I only like one pattern out of it, or 2 patterns, or 3 patterns, or 3 designs I should say. And then the rest, when I finish with them, I'm just going to hand them on to you guys. So I'll show you what I picked up today. Whoa, nearly dropped the whole lot. I'm in my bedroom, everything's on my bed, so I'm really worried that when I put things down that this iPad's going to go flying. So I'll show you what I found first. Oh, I'm sorry, I've got an itchy eye. Show you the quilting ones. Now, you know, I've gone back into quilting. This one was $2, and it was from the Patchwork Place. Quick and Easy Quilt Making 26 Projects. Now all of these are hardcover books. This one's normally $27.95, and all these were $2 and $2. So I don't even need to say the price anymore because they were just that price. And for a hardcover book, that is crazy. And so for me, even in Australia, some of these books are a bit like 40, 50 bucks. And so some of the designs are just so cute. I'll just show a couple on each of them that I'm looking at. See, I even love this one. Look at this one. That one. And there's just so many. Oh, I just love this one too. I love the design in this one. Star Stairway. Look at that. So that's the first quilting book I bought today. The second quilting book I bought was Diane Pallen's Quilts, 10 Projects to Celebrate the Seasons. And I like this little autumn leaves. And so they have a different one for each of the seasons. Oh. I come home and I clean them all down, but I really like this one here. I thought I'm going to try some of these and use them like in the block of the month one. Is that on there? It's just so many really cute ones. My very first quilt, I don't know if I told you, but the very first quilt that I ever made was a log cabin quilt. It was a class I'd went to. They showed us how to do it. They told you to go home and cut out all the pieces, and then the next time you want to work on it, the next day, you could put it all together in one day. I put most of it together in one day, and it sat there for like 8 years until I actually finished it, and that is back in Australia in the shipping container waiting to come over. But so they're really cute. So that one was another one I picked up. Sorry if you're not into quilting, but there was just a few that I really wanted to show. So this one was Quick Rotary Cutter Quilts. The little cat one. There was a couple in here that I liked, but one in particular, oh my gosh, it was so cute. You guys know that I owned a farm. We had horses, we had chickens, all that stuff. But this one is the one that I want to do. Oh my gosh, I think Chelsea's going to fall in love with it when she sees it. Hold on, where is it? And I just think, might not be such bright, oh there's two, might not be such bright, I'm looking at this one too. Look at that one. I like that one, but where's the one I'm looking at? Hold on. There it is. All the little pieces. Oh my gosh, how crazy is that? Look at that one. The little chicks. How cute would that be as a little baby blanket? Chelsea, you need to make this one. I want to make it. Little pieces. Oops, sorry, I'm not supposed to show you there's one of the finished pictures there. So that's one that I really loved in that book, why I picked up that one. And then I went back to this one because I want to make another log cabin. The Classic American Quilt Collection log cabin. And why I want to do it is I'd like to do one in yellows and blues like that. But with a log cabin, I don't know if you guys know, if you've never really been into quilting, you can flip those squares around all different ways or make them all different ways to make up a whole different design. That's the one fun thing about log cabins. You can flip them around all over the place. So I want to make a log cabin again. But then you can also add a lot more to a log cabin as well. Do them in different ways, different styles. But don't you think it'd be pretty in some of these yellows and blues? Oh my gosh. I just love it. So they're the only, oh no, it's not. Beautiful borders, backings and bindings. Who doesn't need that with a quilting one? So I'm not going to do the whole lot, but it's just got all the stuff for your borders, your backing and your binding. I haven't even looked at it. I wanted to see what that was. Now, the cross-stitching ones, the guys that we're actually here for, is I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oh no, oh my gosh, look at this one. Another quilting one. So, oh, I love that one. So, that was another quilting one that I'm looking at doing. It's funny, I like really more like tight clustered quilts. Like, don't like a lot of white around it. I like it really like that, like real, what do you call, full. All right, where do I start? I start with this one. Saw this one for $2 at the shop, a DI shop. Now, I'm not one to stitch stuff like this, but there was one or two in this book that I thought, you know, I'd like to do that. After I do them, I am going to move them on to you guys. The ones that I like, oh gosh, if you like animals, animal cross stitches, you're going to love these. So this is the ones that I was looking at for myself. I want to do this owl and then maybe one of these eagle heads for my husband. So in this whole book, which is this one, Cross Stitch Animal Collection, have a look at that. That is so in depth. So if you like animals, when I get a chance to move this on, not yet because I still want to work on the two that's in there, then I'll do it as a giveaway. But I just want to show you this turtle one. I can't remember who was it. Oh, I know who it was. It was Cindy from Cindy's Cross Stitch. She did a turtle bell pull. But look at this one. It's crazy. It's so beautiful, but it's crazy. And one of my favourites in here. So they have a section of water animals. Oh, look at this hair. But this one here was beautiful, but I don't think I'd ever have the patience or the time to do it. This one, as much as I love the foxes, look at it. It is so pretty. So that's the animal one that I'm going to look at just doing two, and then I'll probably move that one on to you guys. Oops, I think I might put them on the ground so they don't knock the... The next one is 500 cross stitch blocks. All of these are all hardcover, such good condition. And the thing that I liked in these, this is a really unusual one because it showed you, where you could put things together like this. Okay, I guess it's kind of like a sampler, but I really liked the garden section in this one. That's why I picked it up. Show you, they had ones with bees and little robins and flowers and potpourris, and I'm trying to find, because I think this is the pattern one, I'm trying to find where it's actually just the design made up. There's the bees. This one of the ones I'm really loving. But then it had, where is it? Oh, I can't show you that one there, but I can show it here. There it is. I want to do that chicken one there. So that's another one I picked up. If any of you guys want to know the name of these, where you can either order them online if you can find them, I'm not sure if you can or not. But the next one was Better Homes and Gardens, America's Best Cross Stitch. And really the only reason I picked up that was for this. Change the colours up a bit, but I just love the sunflowers and then all the flowers. Now there's a couple of other really cute ones in there. There's another couple of samplers that I kind of liked, but I need 100 more years, guys, to be able to stitch everything, don't we? Here's the one that another one that I was like, kind of like this one. The ABC with the flowers underneath. And then there was one more. So it talks about antique ones. And there's a couple that I like there as well. I like this one here. So, like I said, if you want to know what any of these are, just put a, comment me and then we can go from there. So it's America's Best Cross Stitch one. Then I found this Jill Gordon's cross stitch pictures. And really, there was only one in here that I wanted. And for $2, I didn't mind. Which is this rabbit one up in the top corner. I mean, this is beautiful too. But that rabbit, oh, and this one. I've got to show you this one. Oh, it's probably more in here than I thought when I start looking at them. Look at this fish one. It's full coverage. Look at that. I might have to finish these. I'll move these on too. So what she did, she painted it and then they converted it into cross stitch. Much like Kathy and Priscilla do with the chalk designs. But, let me find, this is the one that I love, that I got it for. So, there's the painting of it. Artichokes, carrots, pumpkins, I think they're tomatoes, peas, and this is what it looks like when it's done. Whenever 100 years from now that'll get this done. I just think that is so cute. But I want you to see the detailed work in this one of the ones here that she's done. There is, these are not the ones, but the giraffes and zebras, whatever you say. Zebra. Guess there's more than one. I wanted to show you this one. This was just crazy. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Get to the picture of it. So that's the, oh, I've got to be careful with that. There's the picture of it there. But have a look at it cross-stitched up. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at that. Get in my face, you don't need to see that at the moment. Look at that peacock. I made it into a stool cover. That is so pretty. So that was one out of that one I got. And then the last one I got, which I thought it was really beautiful. Now I don't necessarily think that it's a cross stitch because it's needle point and they've made them into rugs and everything, but you can incorporate this into cross stitch as well. Look at this. Victorian needlepoint. Beth Russell. Look at this. I like this on the back. Look at this one. So there was quite a few floral designs in here that I just thought was so pretty. Where's that one? And like I said, it doesn't matter if it, like how they used it. Some of it looks like it could be cross stitch. But I wanted to just show you one more out of it. Which one do I choose? Which one do I choose? Let's just choose the daffodils. We have a lot of bulbs and daffodils and tulips flowering in our pots at the moment at the garden nursery. So that was the last book. So I went to 3 DIs, 3 secondhand shops, and that's what I spent $20 on. But then I went to Shepherd's Bush. Do you want to see my little haul and my little treat? I haven't even opened it up. If you've never been to Shepherd's Bush, I want to just show you this. Okay, their symbol is a sheep, of course. And they wrap it and tie it with a little paper sheep, a little pin, look, and some ribbon. That's how they give it to you, in a plastic bag. Absolutely exquisite. Very, very professional and beautiful. So let me open this up and I'll show you my little haul today when we went with the ladies from Snug Harbour Crafts if I can get this undone. They've tied it all up so beautifully. I can't get it undone. Oh my gosh, hold on. How much am I up to? 45 minutes. Doesn't take long to go, does it really? Try and keep them shorter. Okay, look at the little pin. Oops, here. They put that. They give everyone that buys something one of those. And then, which is tied with a ribbon. Your little sheep. So that's just to secure your bag. So let me get my little haul out here. I just wanted to pick up a couple more, 3 more classic colour work colours that I never had in my little stash. So I got a campfire. I got sticks and twigs. I could probably use these in the main pattern that I bought today. And this one's avocado. So that was the first thing I picked up. I've been stitching with Bowen 26 needles. And when I was there today, they said, you know, you really should, when you're doing 28 count, you should really do 24 needles. Because I've been having problems, I've been going through needle threaders like crazy because I think the little slit or the little hole is too thin together. And I looked at the 24 and they look perfect. So I got a pack of Bowen 24 needles. I'm going to give them a try. Just like Kiara, they had a little marked down half price section. I could have got the 4, but I didn't really want the 4, so I just picked up the 2. I picked up Autumn from Lizzie Kate, the snippet, the Autumn basket because of the pumpkins, and then I picked up the Summer because of the sunflowers, and they were half price. So I just picked up those 2. They had the other 2, but I didn't really want them. So these 2 I just got, they were 50 cents for your needles, to hold your needles. And I got 3 other things. So I think I've got an idea of what I want to stitch on this, but I just love the colour. I just love the colour of this. And so it's linen fabric. It's tumbleweed 28 count. So this is the colour that I got. It doesn't really show up pretty, does it? Let me close it. Looks better when it's all closed up. So it's a really green, like a beautiful, kind of like a light olive green. Okay. So I've got a couple of either pumpkins or sunflower designs that I might want to stitch on this. I just think it's so pretty. So that's the one piece of fabric that I picked up. I don't normally buy a lot of fabric. Sometimes I bought some stuff to try to do some for myself. And I bought this big piece here, which is Country Mocha 28 count. And it was big enough for the design of the pattern that I bought today, which was Friends of the Heart. Okay, so this was the fabric I bought. I wanted it a little bit over-dyed. So what was it called? Country Mocha. And this is the design that I absolutely loved. Out of hundreds of patterns that could have been in Shepherd's Bush, I picked this one. And you guys probably already know it. It's Friends of the Heart. So it's got the deer, pumpkins, fox, bird, house, stitched up. That thing is magnificent. It is so pretty. So out of the hundreds of different designs I chose for one major pattern that I wanted to buy myself, that's what I bought today. And that's the fabric, the Country Mocha fabric that I bought for it to go on, and I can't wait. Really, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do, because they do have all different country classic works dye, you know, gentle arts. They have like the count for all of that on here, on this pattern. And I really could use some of these classic ones with it, as you can see. So I don't know if I'm going to use the over-dyed thread or if and they do have the DMC conversion on it. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. But I'll let you know. I'll show you when I'm getting ready for it. And the last other thing that I bought, very similar to the one that I've already got. I've only got one needle minder at the moment. And it's the Michelle Palmer one with the little snowman that you've seen before. Well, today I picked up this one for a really great little price, and you can see why. Of course, it's got a ship on it. So I've got two now. So that's the little needle minder I picked up. All right. So had an absolute beautiful fun day today. Up there with Debbie and Keph and my daughter and a whole bunch of other wonderful ladies, that we had such a fun time just shopping around for the things we want. Poor Shepherd's Bush, I think, was a bit overwhelmed. I don't think that they knew that we were coming, and other people just that were shopping there were just like, ah. So we just had a wonderful time. Probably Debbie and Keph will probably put something on their site, I'm not sure, but just had a wonderful time, really do. We'll see what happens in the future. That's just so exciting. I'm really looking forward that I know some people here in Utah now and can kind of probably hang out and stuff like that. Also, I just want to thank, I haven't had a chance to watch much Flosstube channels this week, or this couple of weeks, but I did watch a few from the market, from Fibre Arts when he was interviewing people, and a couple of others that had done their own thing. And I just want to thank Tranquil Stitches for mentioning me when she was talking to Fox and Rabbit, and that's the design that I actually wanted, was the Botany Bay sampler. If you know where I can get it, please let me know. But thank you for mentioning me in that. Such beautiful stuff. I just can't believe how talented we all are. I think that's about it. I'm grateful that you could be with me this 50 minutes or nearly an hour or whatever it's going on. If you want to, if you like this video, just please subscribe. The little red button, press the bell, and you can tell when more come up. I think this is just my 4th video. So if you like it, just subscribe. I am found under all the different media sites, like Instagram. Sometimes I post under Stitching with the Housewives, so I just do it under Jennifer Armstrong. But here on Flosstube and Instagram, I'm Cricklewood Crossing. If you need to know that for any reason, if you want to subscribe or like or follow or whatever we do. And I'm grateful for all those that commented on my last video. There were some really positive and uplifting and, what do you say, just really positive remarks. And so I love doing this, and I love being with people that like the same thing that I do. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I am really looking forward to being with my mother-in-law this week and spending some time with her. It's been a while. They were supposed to come at Christmas time, but they ended up going to Texas to see my husband's brother instead. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Another busy week at work. Hopefully I can get a little bit more stitching done, and was really excited that Kiara could join us again on this video. Have a wonderful week, guys. Happy stitching.